How to buy on AliExpress from our country. The first and most important thing is to go to the top right, and here where the flag appears, specifically look for our country. Then for the language, we can leave it in English and we can change the currency. In my case, I'm going to leave it in US dollars and click save. And now I'm going to show you step by step how to make a purchase. Now, I'm really going to show you step by step how to buy and what you need to keep in mind. As you can see, there are many products here, lots of deals, and in fact, at the top, we find even more. Actually, here we find a special offer on products. We also find product categories here. What we'll do is take a product as an example and show you what to look at. First, let's pick a random product. Let's choose this product here on the right. Here it already appears for us, and we're going to take a detailed look at everything we need to keep in mind. First of all, on the left side, we should look at the photos to see if they really match the product description, which is this one right here. Always remember to pay close attention to the title of the product because sometimes you might get confused. In other words, they might be showing you this iPhone here, but it turns out they're not selling the iPhone. They're actually selling this battery. That's why it's important to tell the difference, since sometimes people feel scammed because they see one product in the images and receive another, but it's because they didn't read this part of the title. Also, remember that when we search for products on AliExpress, the price we see is the lowest available price. What do I mean by that? When you go into the listing, you'll notice that if I, for example, change the color of the product or the specifications, you'll see that some options cost more than others. For example, this one here costs $15.22 and this one over here costs $16.18. That's why before knowing how much it costs, you need to specifically choose which variation or size of the product you want in order to know the final price. Then, once you've read and checked all of this, you'll go down to the section where the reviews appear. Here, the important thing is that it has at least 4.5 stars, and ideally that it also has plenty of reviews. For example, in this case, it only has 15. I recommend a minimum of 30 or even 50 to be sure that real people are actually buying these products. Now we're going to click where it says see more. And here we'll filter using this image icon so we can read and above all see real images of the products. Since the photos that appear at the top of the AliExpress page are, let's say, edited photos that look really good, whereas the photos here in the reviews are real photos from customers who have actually bought this specific product. So there we can see more for comparison, the actual size in someone's hand or on a table. And here we can see in detail exactly what it's really like. Once you've chosen the product you want, now we're going to move to the right side to make the purchase. Now, here you need to be sure about the person who is selling it to you. What you can do is click on it and you'll be taken to the store or to the products that this person offers. What you should do is check in this section how many positive or negative reviews they have overall, because this person doesn't just sell this product, but several others as well. And obviously, it's better if they have a generally positive review rating. Then, this will appear depending on where you are. Simply click on it, and here what you're going to do is specifically choose your country. Next, you'll select your location based on where you are, and that's it. This applies here. Remember that depending on where you are, here on the left side where the price is shown, some taxes may also be included depending on your location. Then, here at the bottom, the shipping price appears. In this case, it is completely free, but it does not include a tracking number. That is, we won't be able to track the product to know where in the world it is, whether it has arrived in our city or even if it has already reached our home. For this reason, I recommend that you buy products that have a tracking option. You just need to look for this enter, and when you select free shipping, it should show that tracking is included. Then here, it will specifically show the date on which the product will arrive at your home or at the place you have chosen to receive the product. After this, you can change the quantity, choose products, increase the amount, and place your order as needed. I'm going to leave it at 1 and click where it says Buy Now. When I click Buy Now, this screen appears, and here I can see the shipping address. It's censored because it's my personal address, but I can click where it says Change and adjust the address to wherever I am. Then under payment methods, depending on where you are located, you'll see the option to add a credit or debit card or some other payment methods. As I mentioned, this depends on your location. And as you can see, there's an option here for promo codes. I'll leave one for you in the description if I'm able to get access to it. Then here in the summary, you'll see the product price and the shipping cost. This probably changed and increased because I only chose a single very cheap product. That's why I recommend that you go directly to any product here and add several items. And once you add several products, the shipping cost will likely go down, which means it won't be as expensive. So what you can do is talk to friends or family members who want to order from AliExpress. So you can place a single order together and the shipping cost will drop significantly or at least stay the same. But obviously, since you're buying a lot more products, it's much more worthwhile to make the purchase. And once you've made your purchase here, you click where it says place order. And when you receive your tracking number, you'll go to this website called exactly as it appears above, 17 Track. What you'll do is enter your orders tracking numbers here and track them to know where your package is, whether it's already arrived in your country, if it's reached your home, and to keep a close eye to make sure your order actually arrives. Likewise, if the order doesn't arrive at your home or the place you chose, you can file a claim with AliExpress and they will of course refund your money. But for that, you have to pay close attention to the delivery date. Remember that this one said it would arrive by May 5 at the latest. So since it's May, what you should do is wait until that date. And when that date arrives, if your product from this seller still hasn't arrived, what you do is file a claim so they refund your money.